Welcome to TullyVision, your favorite family on YouTube. Today we'll be showing you guys how to make this DIY ugly sweater for Christmas. And don't forget, we did the back. We got this awesome idea from Pinterest. If you guys want to try this out, please share it in our Facebook group, TullyVision. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and grab all of our Dollar Tree material that we got for this video, and we are going to start making it. Now, when I saw this tutorial, they use socks. I just want to suggest that you guys could use anything, brown skin, tan skin, anything that matches your complexion or the complexion that you want your Santa to be. And we're just going to go ahead and add a hat. Make sure that the size of your hat matches the top of your complexion for Santa. Once you guys get that in place, we're just going to glue everything down to make sure it's secure and flip over the top of our hat. After that, the next thing that I wanted to focus on is, will the glasses fit? How will that look? And I just figured that maybe if I put it in the center and put all of our fur fluff Santa hair around that. Now you guys will have to use quite a bit of glue to make sure that all of this things stay. And honestly, I had no issue. My glasses or anything didn't fall off. So right now I'm just making sure that everything is aligned before I start applying my glue. I realized that these glasses are very round and like it had like a bounce to it when you press down to it, and I didn't know if that would be an issue while driving, but I just decided to let it go and it was no issue at all. So I'm going ahead and adding a load of glue to make sure that this does not move, and like I told you guys, I had no issues whatsoever. I'm going to press and hold it for a little bit, and I think that is pretty secure. From here, we're just going to move our fluff up and down and make sure that it is secure. And just be mindful to make sure that you add kind of a face shape. I realized that like his complexion is barely showing, which is absolutely fine because, I mean, it doesn't matter too much. So just went ahead and added that all the way around. You want to make sure that you also have your phone case holder secure enough that your phone do not fall, especially if a case cannot fit inside of this as well. You do not want your screen to crack. So I am just adding his beard now. And I realized that, like, I don't know, my glue is tripping, so you guys could see me just maneuvering that as well. And for the most part, Santa is ready to go. Now, I made sure that there was enough space for my phone to slide through. And I don't know if I have a clip of that. If I find it, I will put it at the end of the video. But I do love the way that it came out, and I hope that it gives you guys the perfect visual to be able to easily make this. And that is it for the first part. Now we're going to get started on our second piece. I wanted to use this white ribbon. That's what I saw quite a few people use, but I went and I looked around for some more ideas and I wasn't quite feeling it. So what I decided to do was to grab some of my screen print paint, and I used that instead, which is actually pretty cool because if I wanted to rewear this or wash it, this wouldn't have been an issue. But with all the extra pieces that had to it, this was going to be a one-time use. So from here, I'm just doing the beach horizontal lines. Horizontal, okay, straight across to make sure that we have the base of our chimney. And I'm using the front and or I guess you could say the top and the bottom of the paintbrush. For some parts I'm using the brush, and for other parts I'm using the hard part at the bottom to fill in or to make a more concrete line. And I just did that all the way through to where I felt the top of a chimney, my chimney would be. Once you guys have all of your lines put in place, it is time for us to put the vertical lines. And I just went and put this very randomly, but I tried to make sure that my lines didn't line up too well. And like once I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this looks so good. Like, woo, woo, I love it. So I hope you guys love it too. The next thing that I'm going to do is I realized that it will be pretty cool to kind of add like that accent look, or I guess you can say a dusted look. I'm not sure how to say it, but just filling in and making it less bold. I really love the way that looked. And I thought that was like a pretty nice curve. So I had an idea here to go ahead and use the pocket, because this was actually a hoodie, the pocket of the hoodie to be kind of like the window to my phone, but I didn't measure it properly. But I'm still going to show you guys the process of me doing it, just in case it gives you the perfect idea to do it your way. From here, I stuck the extra piece of fabric on the inside, and I'm just going to glue it down to make sure that it doesn't shift or move. And I think here will be a perfect place to just cut a little hole in the front like I did, but I believe I made my hole too big. So make it smaller and let the fabric stretch over your phone. Because I'm currently recording with my phone, I had to wait and use a smaller phone just to see, which that made sense that it was too small. But once I switch, you guys will see the lighting change now to my camera, and this is my phone, and I realized it just didn't fit quite as well as I wanted to, so I am switching it up. Never feel like your project is ruined. You always can change it. You always can switch. You guys, like, we are the creators. It is in our hands. Don't panic. So from here, I'm just using some vinyl that I had handy. This is straying away from the Dollar Tree material, but it is me improvising. So I will be using this vinyl and layering it black, red, orange, yellow by fire that I've seen on other chimneys as well. From here, I am just making sure that it is pretty secure, using some fabric to press down on it. And boy, that was kind of time consuming to me, but it was all worth it in the end. From here, and you guys, you don't need a Cricut for this. I really just hand cut it myself. So if you guys wanted to run to the store and grab vinyl to do this, you absolutely can, and you do not need a Cricut for it. I just say be mindful of the way that you press it and the way that you layer your vinyl. So here I have the black and red done so far. We are now pressing the orange, and lastly we will press the yellow to go on top. I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about. And from here I am placing my yellow, and I didn't want it to be too much alike, so I went ahead and separated it to make it look a little bit more layered and diverse. When you are pressing, just be mindful not to put the fabric directly on top of the vinyl, to keep your plastic film, or to use something like wax paper or parchment paper, because my fabric got stuck and pulled a bit of my vinyl off. That is very important. You do not want to mess up your project last minute, but I was able to fix it in a creative way. Here I'm using a Dollar Tree Christmas tree. They came in foam, like this very thin foam, and I'm just placing that on to be the base of my Christmas tree next to my chimney. And I am going to outline my fireplace so that it looks more 3D, and then we're going to start decorating everything with our lights and little pieces and nibbits. I'm just using that ribbon that we had, and I really like the way that it looks. It gave it a shiny look, and it also gave it more of a clean finish. Like, I could not believe that I did this. It was so amazing. I absolutely love this idea. From here, we're going to go ahead and add, just like I said, some little decorations. I really didn't know what to do in certain places, so I know I wanted snow on the top of my fireplace, and that is my goddaughter. It is now about 6 a.m. Everybody in the house is slowly starting to wake up, because I am a night crafter at times. So eventually I will hand over the fun to my goddaughter, but for now you guys can enjoy watching me just have fun. This is really a time for you to be creative. No sweater will probably be exactly the same, but just have fun with it. So Dollar Tree usually carried these small stockings, but they apparently were sold out when I wanted to buy some. So I just went ahead and took a big stocking and cut it out cut out that shape and glued it together. Nothing too special, nothing too shabby. And I did that 3 times to make 3 little stockings that will hang from my arms when my arms are spread out like a chimney and a fireplace. That's it, a fireplace. The chimney is on top of the roof. So from here, I'm just making sure that all 3 of my stockings are pretty much the same or as close as possible, and lining it up on my sweater to see where exactly I wanted to put it. I thought it would be pretty cool to put it in the middle, but I also love the effect of it hanging, so I just went ahead and put lights on top of the chimney in the center instead of putting the stockings. Oh, that looks so cool. And go ahead and add any lights or anything else that you guys want to add at this point. I like to put the lights first and work my way around the lights rather than putting everything and then not knowing where to put the lights properly. So these lights, some of them have batteries that you could put in, like AA batteries, and the few of them had non-removable, non-changeable batteries, something like that. So it's like a one-time use thing. So I just went ahead and put any one that I could put the batteries in. I did that, and then I also let the other ones go, but I tried to make sure that I don't leave my lights on too much because once again, some of the batteries were limited. Voila! It is coming out so fabulously. And I went ahead and let my goddaughter decorate my Christmas tree, and this is how it turned out. Don't forget to put your phone in that back pocket. You guys can do a smiley face with your real smile. You guys could add a ho 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 video like the original video that I saw, and I'll put her in the link below. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook. Our Facebook group is TullyVision. That will also be in the description box below, where you guys could go and add your crafts or anything that you've attempted from our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.